So it says that I'm live. What I would really love is for anyone that hops on to kind of let me know whether that's true or not. Um, if you're just joining, welcome to, and it's not giving me the live chat. That is depressing. Not giving me the live chat. That is unacceptable. Bear with me 1 second. I cannot get the live chat. And if I can't get the live chat, this can't be done, because the whole purpose of me connecting is to get that live chat. I wonder what happens if I hit. Uh-oh. Here we go. Now I've got the live chat. Now I'm up and running. What I would like to know, we got Lil Zixer. Hey, love from Jesse. Hello. Everybody saying hi. R. Matthews, late night with Icy Mike. Yes, so good live streams all day. I know Sensei Seth went live earlier. I was trying to wait for him to finish his. And then most MMA fight teams allow amateurs, right? Yes, most do. Most every gym I've trained at has just as many, if not more, amateurs than professionals. There are big, super duper big places out there that, or actually I would say small places that only cater to professionals. Help me out, guys. What I'm trying to figure out is how this looks, like the quality, the audio. I'd like you to tell me how the audio sounds. What I'm working with OBS and a different camera, because I want to be able to set up some live streams where I can kind of take you guys through some things. The plan is for me to compile a list of places where you can still get, fitness equipment, because that's kind of tough right now. Volume is a little low. Do we have a consensus on that? If I bring this in here like that, are we better on the audio now? So I do need to be right up on that mic. It sounds and looks Gucci, my gamer. Thanks, Ryan. All right, so we're going to do a little quick Q&A. Not going to be on long. Lil Zixer, all good on my end. Oh, so that one guy, he was just saying it was low. Look good. Audio pitch is great. Volume is good on my end on a headset. Only when you turn away. So Jesse, you're saying when I'm turning like this that it doesn't sound. Obviously, it sounds better when I do this. It's a directional mic. So maybe if I need to use the screen, I could do like this. Would this work? So I'm going to have to move everything. So what are we talking about tonight, guys? What's going on? I'm going to have to readjust my whole plan. And I dressed everything up. I dressed up all my cords and everything to hide them. If you can slip a hammer, you can slip a punch. That actually, we filmed that where I jabbed at Maddox's head with a hammer. And then we cut it a bunch of different ways. We even did a couple extra takes. And when you're working with kids, it's not you can't just do a bunch of takes. They don't they're not actors and they can't act naturally. But how to not get blisters on your feet when you train kicks. Where are you getting blisters at? Ryan Leesburg says, just saying Seth's live stream was better. Are you like his cousin or something? You rednecks. Where are you getting those blisters at, Banana 6? Sewing some patches into my gi. James Menenang. And banana. Sarah Wally says, just had my first Taekwondo Zoom class. Not the same. No, it's not the same. It's not. Especially in contact sports where the whole point is to interact. Bodies shaping around each other and you're trying to exert your will on someone, and the movement, the give and the take, you're trying to, it is not the same. But there's no reason you can't come out of this situation way better at some things. Like maybe your conditioning is way better. Sarah, maybe, I don't know where you're at in your attributes, like as far as your strength and conditioning and your general fitness that goes with your Taekwondo. But there's no reason that you can't finish this quarantine with you can clean your house, you can get some abs, you can, if you still balance a checkbook, you could do that. You can take this time to get a lot of stuff done that can actually help your martial arts. You get blisters on the ball of your toe when you throw kicks, like the toe that's on the ground. Fun 7845. So what I'm gathering is that the chat is way behind, what I'm doing. So bear with me, guys. This is my first time live streaming with this setup. So you're the test group. Any flexibility exercises you could recommend? First of all, everybody that's watching, click that like button. I'm real bad about the calls to action. When you're a YouTuber, I'll give y'all some. If you're a YouTuber or an aspiring YouTuber, you're an aspiring content creator. Kasel John says, loving the DIY double M bag. Thank you so much, Kasel. Y'all give me holler at me. Let me know what social media platform that you're trying to build or grow on. Like if you want to build your Instagram or build your YouTube or build Facebook, I guess that people still do that. If you are trying to do social media and trying to build that, let me know what platform. But I'll give you a idea about the call to action. With the call to action, that's fancy YouTuber slang for you're supposed to tell the person what it is you want them to do. Like, I got to figure out how I want this microphone because I'm not satisfied with any way that it looks. That's frustrating. You got to tell the viewer what you want them to do. If you want them to subscribe or you want them to click like, you've got to tell them. And sometimes it's kind of cheap and cheesy, and I actually don't do it enough. Like if someone were to critique my social media, whatever that I'm doing, it would, they would tell me that I'm not doing that call to action enough. Like I know I do the spiel, but I do the spiel mostly as a joke. But you're supposed to tell people. Double M bag versus heavy bag for gym. The Granite Workshop trying to grow his Instagram. You guys loving the live workouts. Thank you. Gage Abdul says, can you Millie Rock? Which one is Millie Rock? Is that this one? Is that dance? I don't know. Fun 7845 is trying to do Insta, YouTube, and Twitch. So Fun 7845, where are you at? Oh, Steel Rain Outdoors. What editing software do you use? That's really funny. You're not going to believe me, but I use Windows Movie Maker to make all the Hard to Hurt videos. I have Premiere Pro, and that's what I use on the Icy Mike videos, but I use Windows Movie Maker because I just got Premiere Pro last week because I couldn't afford it. So thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying to learn it, and that's why I started that second channel, is to give me an opportunity to learn how to do that. And I'm going to be doing more YouTube tips and social media tips and stuff on there, and more nerd stuff. Podcast is doing really good. It's not as popular as my first podcast, but I just started. So my first podcast was attached to mixedmartialarts.com. I had viewers from there. What a Chad. LCC, you want to be a gaming YouTuber. Anthony Coleman, my roommate and I were going to Muay Thai before everything closed down, but we have time pads in a bag, so luckily we've been able to train spar, so we're not rusty much. Well, you'll still be rusty, but you'll be less rusty than the other guys. You have an advantage. You got a training partner built in. Ryan Leesburg trying to build his Instagram and his YouTube. Wow. Let me catch up a little bit here. Cab is trying to grow YouTube. Thanks for your vids. Do you think at 5'9", 140 pounds, I could fight in the UFC at 135? That's kind of, dude, that's like saying like, hey, I'm thinking about getting my license this summer. Do you think I could drive NASCAR? Like, Like, don't worry if you don't know where you're at or where you're going to be at or who you're going to compete for or what weight class or if you don't know any of that stuff, don't spend mental energy on that stuff. Don't like you can envision walking out. You can try to pick out your walkout song for your first pay-per-view. But like, dude, you got a long way to go. You need to train for a long time, figure out where your body's going to be at before you know what your weight class is going to be. You know, you might gain weight. You might need to pack on muscle. You might lose weight. You don't know. On YouTube, I'm almost 200 subs, not this channel. That's good, man. John Wick, I'm 189. I think I'm naturally around 180. Do you think I can make it down to lean 160, just lean muscle? I have no idea. There's so much that goes into that. You got to look at like body composition, body fat, like where you're at. Fun 7845 says Insta is straight dead. Steel Rain Outdoors. Are you a YouTuber? Like, is your channel? I can't click out to go check out your channel right now, obviously. But let me know what kind of content you create if you do. I'm just guessing by the name in the picture, like it's like knives or tomahawks or something. Will Cardenas. I got 16-ounce Fairtex gloves. Are they okay for sparring? Yeah, 16-ounce. That was actually my first like real gloves was 16-ounce, the BGV ones or whatever. Those black Fairtex, black, white, and red Fairtex gloves. I'm 37, wanting to go pro. How's the best way to get into MMA? Like, where do you train at right now? That'd be the first question. So I need to know where you train at, and that will help me tell you what the best way to start would be. Best way to get into it. I'm going to walk out to where you'd go by... Ryan, help me out. I don't know what you're talking about. John Wick, have you met Mighty Mouse in backyard fights? If you're talking about the Mighty Mouse that used to be with Street Beefs, then yes. Jaw Silent. I still want to fight you. Okay. But why do you want to do that? You tell me why you want to fight me. Why do you want to fight me? What would you get out of that, and what would I get out of that? Nia Love. Hey, I love your channel. It makes me happy. I love my channel, and it makes me happy too. Thanks a lot, Nia or Naya. I appreciate it very much. Jethro X, are you planning to compete and get smashed for the viewers' enjoyment again? Yes, probably. It's probably what will happen. Let me try to catch up. Quadesa. I don't know, man. Mobo H, how did you get started into martial arts? Did you start already in MMA or did you do something in BJ? Actually, I was a child black belt in Kuk Sulwan. And then I became a police officer and I did some Japanese jiu-jitsu and a little bit of boxing. I thought I was doing boxing. And I thought I knew how to fight. Did martial arts my entire life. Do you have guests lined up for the podcast? Yes. I thought I knew how to fight. I was going to fight. I thought I knew how to fight. I was doing martial arts my entire life. And I ran into one guy that knew how to wrestle. And he was a handful. And I said, oh, I'm not doing that again. And I started MMA the next day. Anthony says he's been doing the follow-along workouts as well as some others, trying to get as much online coaching as we can. Yeah, there's so much stuff out there, man. You can do literally like new stuff every day. Now, I would say typically now's the time to get on a program. Like, it's cool to do my workouts, and I appreciate it. And I'm not saying don't do my workouts, which sounds crazy, but I am kind of saying that if you are really going to use this time to really get in shape, you need to look into a program, a complete program, like ground up, like probably one you have to pay for, or if you got P90X DVDs, you know what I mean? Something with some progression, something with some scalability. That's important. Taekwondo Lifestyle with the super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, that's you, Master Dan. Yeah, you're going to come train again. You changed you went with Taekwondo Lifestyle. That's a little more modern. I'm with it, Dan. I'm with the name change. I appreciate you. Taekwondo Lifestyle is a channel by Master Dan. He's a Taekwondo stylist out of upstate South Carolina, the state that I'm in. And he's a good guy. He's come and trained at the studio, taught me some things, helped me with my tornado kick. You know, so I was like, he helped me get started on it. And then, I was working on it again with Sensei Seth. And basically every time I get a hold of a guy like Dan or like Seth, that's the kick I have them help me with. Ever seen any legit Kuk Sulwan guys? Banana. How do I flying knee as high as you? I just make it look like I'm jumping. I know that everyone always says, oh, you got some ups. I just make it look like I'm jumping very high because I pull my legs up and I'm very small. Hey, oh, Mike, how we doing? What's up, Mama Platts? That's a cool name. All right. I want to answer this question. This is important. Marquise Chase. Yo, Icy Mike, how are you? Question. In middle school, I had my left ankle reconstructed. It's long been healed now, but I'm having trouble using it for turning kicks as the literal position of my heels. Turning kicks. Have you tried any ankle strengthening exercises? If you look up ankle strengthening exercises, they include like writing the alphabet with your ankle, standing on one foot, and hopping in a circle. It's hard for me to diagnose. That sort of question, I would need more information. If you want to DM me on Instagram at Icy Mike P, I can probably help you more in detail with that. But I want to get to this question. This question is really important. Nectar. Yep, I got it. Hey, I speak Leet. Hey, Icy Mike, when did you commit to shaving your head, not having anything on top? I'm balding but hesitating at age 30. Thanks. It's time, brother. Your run is over. Just admit it. Just embrace it. Move on. Shave your head every other day. Girls, the majority of girls won't like it. You will be less attractive to women, but you already are less attractive because you're balding. So if you just embrace it and completely shave your head, the women that found you less attractive before will still find you less attractive, but the women that like bald guys really like bald guys. Like, it's a smaller number of women that like it, but more of them like it. They like it more, is what I mean. Smaller number, higher concentration of attraction. Matthew Howe. Sup, boy? Christopher Matthews. Got any stretching tips for the sidekick? First of all, what kind of question is that? Like, honestly. Christopher. How could you ask me something like that, dude? I don't know. Did we ever get up to 100 viewers? I saw it at 99. Now it's dropping. Because Christopher, the number of viewers is dropping, Christopher, because you asked me this question about sidekicks. And, like, honestly, do I have a stretching routine for sidekicks? No, dude. I don't have a stretching routine. I don't know how. There we go. 101 viewers. Thank you. And I don't know how to ride a unicorn either. Mama Platts, hard to hurt. Tornado kick isn't practical. Change my mind. You can land them. They're not like, what do you mean practical? Do you mean practical like self-defense? No, I wouldn't use them. But in a sport context, they work. Stuff like that works because the other person expects certain things. So it's built on, preconceived ideas of what the person's supposed to do. When did you start the bald look? I think I was 24, 25. I went bald early, man. I used to have crazy hair. I used to have mohawks, and I would spike my hair up, and I would dye it all kinds of colors. Probably put too much fucking chemicals in it. But everybody in my family, every male in my family on both sides is this bald. Most of them try to hold on to their hair, though, but not me. I know when my run is over. Let's see. 103 just got here. Is that a blue monster? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I drink the blue one. It's not always the white one. Actually, this is weird. It's funny. You're asking because I always drink the white one, Matt. But did you know that I like the blue one better? I just drink the white one more. Pop a comment down below if anyone can figure that one out. What is the best heavy bag for Muay Thai training and home uses? A172 is wait till you have a great mic. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's an AT2020. Dude, the best Muay Thai bag is just find the cheapest one, man. I wouldn't overthink that. If you're like looking for a home bag, just get the cheapest one, about 80 pounds maybe, or 100 pounds if you're a bigger guy. Should I try to hang my... You should try. I need to get good. You should try to get it hanging, freely hanging. But if you can't, I wouldn't even do it. I would rather not have a heavy bag than have one on a stand. Matthew, are you upset? Matt, are you upset about the monster color? Is it the blue one is like a treat? You don't want to drink more often because then they won't be special. Sort of, yeah. That's exactly it. Because I loved the white one most, and I am kind of sick of it. Is it best to... No, it's not. And YouTube user, that it is not. You should not do that. Eric, Charlene, do you use beard products, Icy Mike? I have a little bit of oil that I use sometimes. It's at the studio. The oil's been at the studio, so my beard's kind of out of control. It's been pixelizing on some of my live stuff and some pictures I've been trying to take. It's like too many colors. It's like too much stuff going on in it. Michael Walsh, my studio is in South Carolina. We're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Blue is Matthew Howe. What do you... Did I miss something? The world is crashing and you dropped that bomb. What bomb? That the white is my favorite, the blue is my favorite, but I drink more of the white one? LCC says I'm 42 and I have only transatlantic whirlwind. Do insurgents look? All right, so transatlantic whirlwind. Here's the thing: when you do a super chat, I feel very compelled to read what you wrote and respond to it. But while I'm not a political person, I do have a job to keep. So sometimes I pick and choose things. Like I'm a loose cannon, you know what I mean? Oh, Icy Mike will say anything. But there's like categories that I just don't speak on. That's one of them, man. But probably a cousin. I mean, I would. I got a hot cousin. I have one on stand. It's the only way I can say it. I understand, man, but Nia Love. This is interesting. Let's get serious a second. Is there a way to improve your situational awareness if you have trouble understanding what's going on around you? Diminished capacity. Okay, so you can improve your situational awareness. One way, the instant that you know it needs improving, it improves because it's all in your mind. It's like a mental muscle that you're flexing. So I wonder, I would have to know more about like your specific situation. You know what I mean? Like what is diminished capacity? Like, are you do you have all your, like, you know, can you think good? You just can't think fast. You know, like what's your particular flavor of diminished capacity? And the other thing is you can do there are little exercises you can do. One that I used to do with rookies is I was also trying to teach them their native phonetic alphabet. So I just have them read every license plate they saw. Like while they were driving, they literally had to read every license plate they saw. And then sometimes I would say, tell me something about the red, like they'd read a license plate on a red truck and then read a couple more license plates. And then we'd turn and I'd say, tell me something about the red truck. Who was driving the red truck? Like little exercises like that. That's how I did it with a trainee. But I don't know how you would do it alone. I would have to think. James O'Malley with a big super chat. He wants to know the inside tips. This is how you get. I know ho, but everybody got a price. So I was half flexing on Seth, but it is true. Rev Gear, I do have the opportunity to create a custom glove. I actually have. Y'all are like, James O'Malley. James O'Malley's the hero. He's not the hero you need. He's the hero you need, not the one you deserve. Sorry. It's these gloves. It's these gloves right here, which I'm sure that sounds awful in that sensitive camera. Which these are not custom ones. These are not like Icy Mike gloves or anything like that. These are, I keep forgetting that the microphone is not the camera and I'm like talking into it like this. I'm supposed to be looking at you. These are Rev Gear gloves that they already make. They're not quite MMA training gloves and they're not quite MMA gloves. Like MMA gloves are like this right here, right? They're just like that. That's an MMA glove. I'm showing it to the microphone again like a fucking idiot. Right, that's an MMA glove. These are a little different, but they're not the big poofy 7-ounce MMA training gloves, but it was going to be something similar to this, and maybe with one or two changes. But I'm almost all the way happy with this glove. It was going to be like something very similar to this for practicing clinch fighting and bare knuckle boxing and self-defense training. It's a little more padded than an MMA glove, not quite as padded as an MMA sparring glove, and it was going to be like decked out with like the logo and like maybe an orange and gray color scheme or something like that. Kind of similar. I mean, it's no secret. There's already a model. There's already a blueprint for this. Kind of like what Shane did with his gloves. Just sort of a rebranding with maybe a little change. Like, I'm not saying that they were going to make a custom Icy Mike glove. I'm not even a professional fighter. But there's an opportunity there. But I'm not doing anything like that. I'm taking great care to sort of be ethical when it comes to... I feel very strongly about the current coronavirus situation. So I'm taking great pains. Like, I am doing affiliate marketing. There are affiliate links. That's actually what this live stream was supposed to be, but I just couldn't get it set up in time, and I want to go to bed. The thing is, I need to be ethical and not be like encouraging people to spend money in a time when they shouldn't be spending money. So that particular project is on the shelf, and then we'll revisit it. It's still very much a thing I would like to do, but we'll just have to revisit that at the correct time. Transatlantic Whirlwind, is hair a liability in a fight? Yeah, if the person remembers to grab it. Like, that's the thing, is people got to remember to grab on the hair. But James O'Malley, thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me and my family as I'm talking about people spending money. This is a tough job. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky that I got into YouTube when I did, and it's a significant part of my life now. But the studio, the studio's been closed a month now, and it hurt, So I know that, and I see people, especially people I know, like friends and family, are out there like spending money and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. I need to find a way to get comfortable. How do streamers do this? I think most streamers face the computer. I wonder. Y'all are going to help me learn how to stream in real time. I wonder what that would do. How's this? This a little better? But my shit's all dirty. Like, it looks... I want to have the microphone, but I don't want to be like... I don't want to be married to this thing. I need a shotgun. I need to set up a shotgun mic. This might be better. Maybe I look over the mic, and that way I can look at the camera. Is that better? Holler at me if y'all think that's better. Chris Howell, I'm just going to try to grab some random stuff. Sarah Wally, any book recommendations for situational awareness, self-defense, etc.? I read The Gift of Fear, and it was awesome. Any others you like? I don't know that's directly related to your question. I think one of the most interesting books. The book I always recommend, my favorite book of all time is a book called The Naked Ape, which is not even necessarily just about self-defense, but it has a chapter on fighting, but it's a zoological study of the human as if they were an animal, like objectively. Let's see, Chris Howe, will there be any tournaments for over 40 guys in the future? Yeah, those IKF PKB tournaments, man, that's the jam. That's the jam for old dudes. Let's see. Go a little softer on the light. It was a little much. That's a little better. What do we think about that, team? What do we think about that amount of light? Light was a little crazy. Still a little washed out, but it's a live stream. It's not a feature film. Let's see. Do condoms improve? And YouTube user, your comments are hysterical. I just can't read them. Dragon Shenron, how's your bicep? Very good. Getting better. Getting stronger. All the time. It's plumping back up. If you remember, this used to like lay completely down like this. Like it was kicked over on the side. Now it's starting to come back. It's not bad. That's not terrible. That's not what I was, but it's not terrible. Let's see. Matthew, how? You are too good to me, brother. I spend money when I wanna. It's small business, stick together. Buy your kids some pizza. I will. I'll buy him some pizza and tell him Mr. Matt. Send him some pizza. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys so greatly. I always feel bad rolling with guys. Matt, man, y'all take such good care of me. I try to, and that's actually, it's funny. I always say this. If you guys from earlier that were interested in building your social media, I always say this. Where's the camera? I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I'm supposed to be looking here. Being selfless is being selfish, because when you just do what you're supposed to do, like you just do your best work and your best thing, it works out. It comes back on for you, you know? I wonder if I did this. I gotta get this lighting right, guys. It's driving me nuts. I'm figuring it out as I go. Wonder what that does. That's a little better. What do you think? What do you think about that, guys? What do you think about that? Put some darkness behind me, get some depth of field. Maybe a little grainy. What do we think? Would you ride a seatless bike off-road? Transatlantic whirlwind. I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with you. But would I ride a seatless bike? People tend to get attention via super chats, even in like 500K type streams. Yeah, well, here's the thing, like, Bob, true, but is it free? I'm broke. I just fight well. Josh Allen, that's the one who wants to fight me. The super chat. So, Fight Guide. Hey, what's up, Fight Guide? What's up, Fight Guide? It's a good channel. Y'all go subscribe to Fight Guide. Fight Guide. Fight Guide. It looks cool. Fight Guide. Fight Guide. Sort of sounds like Fight Guy. Stray Dog, you're looking skinny, Mikey. Get at me some natty gains. Stray Dog's in the chat. Fuck the OG. Stray Dog, they were just asking me about my arm. You didn't see me flexing? It's coming back, bro. Stray Dog 24 is a big mamma jamma. Stray Dog 24 is a big fucking dude. But I'm getting a little bit bigger. I've been working out. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get bigger. I am skinny. I'm way skinny, but you know, Stray, I tore my bicep, bro. And I couldn't do, and I have the nerve damage in my left arm. So it was like, it was a bad time. It was a bad time for the upper body on old Icy Mike, because my upper body wasn't shit to begin with. You know what I mean? I was all legs anyway. I live in Jamaica. I don't even have a credit card. What is your opinion on a man bun? It's a hairstyle, man. There's only a couple hairstyles I'll pick on. Bowl cut, butt cut, comb over. Stash Ketchum. I just found out you were a cop for 8 years. Any crazy cop stories? Yeah, lots. Usually they end up at least one per live stream and one per like Instagram live. I don't do videos on them because videos about war stories I think are like, how much you weigh, fam? 147 pounds ish. Stray Dog 24. Thank you, man. Thank you. I've been working hard, man. You're kind of inspiration. Stray Dog's old as shit and still ripped like a young man. Hard to hurt. How do you calm yourself after getting rocked? You can't calm yourself after getting rocked. If you get rocked and it affects you, you're going to stay like you can try. I mean, I've had coaches tell me, you know, like, hold on, guys, it's going to get noisy here for a second. I'm trying to figure this microphone situation out. This is also a test run of my live stream setup. I've heard guys say weather the storm, and I don't know if fighters hear them or not, but like, my thing is, fuck the OG. That's what Fight Guide says. My thing is, composure has always been sort of one of my things that I pride myself on, is being very composed. Even when I'm losing, even when I'm getting beat up, like, you know. So I think it's something you develop beforehand, like that mental toughness to be composed. Bob Smith says, for real though, who do you main in MVC2? I was Team White Boy, man. I was Team Scrub. Cable Sentinel Commando. Or Runaway Storm, Sentinel Commando, or sometimes Storm, like Rushdown Storm, Sentinel Commando, or like Storm Cable Commando, just like real like You get where I'm going with this? You know what I mean? Long John, would you or could you possibly do a Fight Tips glove review? Shane Phase and parody would be tremendous. Actually, it's already written. Divyesh Tripathi. It's incredible how you balance the entertainment value with the informative content. I fell in love with Hard to Hurt. Much respect. Thank you so much. That's exactly what we try to do. Yeah, Bob Smith, all top tier. The only I would do Spiral. I would do Spiral, and I could do Strider Doom if the person wasn't very good. You know what I mean? Like if they were equal to me or worse than me, I'd play with Strider Doom just for fun. I wasn't very good at him. Mobo H asked me how I got the nickname Icy Mike. Oh, hold on. Let me get back to Divyesh. So yes, Divyesh, that is the thing that I've chased, that I've tried to perfect this whole time on this crazy adventure that we call Hard to Hurt. The thing I've been trying to, what happens when I do this? I wonder if that did that on there. I'm still learning how to use it. The whole thing I've been trying to perfect is the balance between the entertainment and the value. And I hear that lots of people that don't even train watch this channel, which is amazing to me. That blows my mind. Mobo H, how did you gain the nickname Icy Mike? Did you give it to yourself, or is there is an origin story? I've been kind of like sitting on that and holding on to that and waiting. Oh, I did zoom in. That's cool. What's funny is on the preview, I just saw myself zoom in. I'm waiting. I want to do that in a video. I might do it in a video on my other channel. It's sort of like an incentive to try to get people to come over. When are you doing MVC2 gameplay? I don't have it, and I don't have a capture card, and I don't have any of that stuff. I just got this set up. I just am rocking. If you want to see what I'm working with right now, let me know if you want to see like what I'm working on here. Let me know in the comments. How do you know when gym get into competitions? I noticed most gyms never mention that, so it's something one needs to ask. Dude, there's some like politicking involved into it in a lot of places, man. There's sometimes like, Matt said, neither was I. Any fighting style you recommend with somebody with a glass jaw, high guard, hit and run, man, hit and run. Matt, I missed what you were responding to, buddy. Help me out. Long John, but that Shane Phase parody, the script's already written for it. White Belt Central, the effect you pulled off in your recent homemade kickboxing equipment with Maddox, where y'all are training, the camera keeps circling, you creative stuff like that is dope. Yep, I messed one up, and the thing is, I use Windows Movie Maker. I don't even use Premiere Pro for that, and I don't even do the transitions. Like I don't even bleed them together with any effects or anything. That's just a hard cut. It's just a cut from one take to another take. And I've done it before, and if you get the person to go through the bag right, it works. But I don't have the capability to like. I have this software now because I just bought Premiere. I bought Premiere Pro a week before the shutdown. I think I said earlier like last week, but I think it was last month. I started using it last week. Whenever that first Icy Mike video came out, like stupidest question video came out, that's when I started using Premiere Pro. Divyesh, how do you plan out a typical video then? Does the comedy come in first, or is it the content, or is the comedy mostly improv? There's a couple jokes, and usually since I'm guessing you know a little bit about comedy because you're asking this question, the jokes that are written, in my opinion, you can tell. Maybe they seem natural, but there are some jokes that are written, and then there are some jokes that are just on the fly. Most of it's just me, just stream of consciousness. But when you do personal training or do stuff like I do, you say a lot of the same things over and over again. So you have these little, and when you teach people, you have these little jokes in your pocket, these little go-to jokes. Translate Whirlwind, taking good care of me. Watch Dylan fight. You dropped elbows like yo hell. Man, I appreciate it. That I was trying to put that elbow through his body into the dirt because I didn't want to fight anymore. I was scared. The Granic Workshop. Can Instagram be a source of income for a content creator? Yes. Income through content creation is on Instagram is a little less direct than YouTube. On YouTube, the first money you get comes right away. Scroll up. Look at LCC 170 Street Fight comments. Oh, I must have missed it. There's no way I could. What the fuck? Kristen.
What?
Come here.
Why?
Come here. What is that in dollars? What do you know what that is in dollars?
No, how would I know?
Henrik Bjork just donated 119 of something. Is that what is that? Does it go to dollars?
I don't know.
Hey, greetings from Sweden. Just wanted to say you introduced me to dirty boxing. Coming from more Eastern styles. Keep it up. Google that to dollars.
I don't have my phone right now. It's charging. Even if that's dollars, that's really great.
So, oh, it's a Swedish krona. I thought it was a shekel. I thought SEK was for shekel. Oh, it's $11.94. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, that's amazing. That's great. Like you bought me and Kristen dinner tomorrow. But we were flipping out. It was 119 shekels, but I thought it was like I knew, and I knew by the name it was a rich country, so I figured for sure your money was worth more than mine. So I thought that was gonna be like I didn't know, and it was yellow, so I knew it was a lot. Shit. Man, Henrik Bjork, I appreciate you so much. I love the European crowd is always like they're good viewers. Y'all are just good people. I want to get over to Europe. I think I have a big viewership in Sweden too, man. I need to go to Sweden. But we appreciate you. Kristen appreciates you. She says thank you to all you guys that have hit up the super chat, man. It's just amazing. Oh, everyone's laughing. Oh, I got to catch up to the chat. Everyone's like, "Come on, dude. That's like $11." That's still an excellent. Like, it's just funny because I thought it was. You guys get why it's funny. Yeah, I do have a TikTok. Actually, Kristen has a TikTok. Her TikTok is blowing up. Her TikTok because she's a good-looking woman. So you know.
My TikTok is not blowing up.
Your TikTok is blowing up. You got like how many?
One video that went crazy.
How many views was it?
82,000.
She had one video do 82,000 views.
But that's nothing.
And it's just her standing there taking off her mask, being pretty. That's what fucking pisses me off. If you're a middle-aged, ugly, awkward white guy, right? You got to like work your ass off, right? And a beautiful woman of ambiguous ethnicity just takes her mask off and smiles. And all of a sudden it's like, boom. If Kristen thought about starting a YouTube channel, she would get 100,000 subscribers. Sarah Wally says, did your wife get a bump when you shot her? Like a lump on your head?
No, just very tender.
She was very tender. Like it was for a couple days, right?
Yeah.
2 bricks. Yo, Mike, is there anything I can do? Damn, I got to catch up. Oh, retract this. You didn't want to tell me what happened to you, man? You knew I was going to roast you? It disappeared right when I was reading it. I knew most jiu-jitsu moves before MMA was out. Okay, dude. That's what LCC says. Esteban, don't you get jealous? No, I actually would like to like get Kristen in on this action. You know, I would like to build up her social media. What happens when I do this? Oh, look at me doing all kinds of stuff. What does this mean? Nope, that's not what I want to do. What do I got now? Did I have a little border? Let me fix that. Boop. Did that fix it? Let me try to get in here a little bit. Let me come up in here with y'all. Or maybe I can do this. This is what I could do. I did not think to do that. I'm an idiot. I don't do this stuff. I'm actually trying. So, you know, I've helped people in a lot of ways throughout my life. I've taught different things. And now I'm trying to like learn how to teach YouTube and stuff. But I don't do the technical side. Roast his cut up knuckles. Yeah, I think he was about to say that his knuckles were like James Shackelford. Super chat. Was too lazy to make my own hanging bag. Bought one. Then I realized that I also needed to buy an air pump. Shake my head will be up by Wednesday. Tag me in it when you post it, man. What's up, Stannis? Austin, my buddy. He's Stannis on Instagram. So James, Yeah, you need air pump. What's funny is you use those things so infrequently. Like I lose mine all the time. I have 3 or 4. I cannot find a single one. I used it in that video for that thing, and then I needed it the next day, and now I couldn't find it, and I still can't find it. Love from Jessie. I started watching your channel because of her. Yeah. I think a lot of the female viewers. I think she went to bed. Oh, you're here. She can't come on camera because she's naked. She's in some very sexy lingerie. Yes. She's walking around in lingerie, and there's like wind blowing it. It's like a long lace thing. And there's like a big snake wrapped around her. I liked when she's around because because the female audience, like, it gives them someone to sort of latch onto, and someone sort of like represents their perspective, because she knows, like, she's not dumb. She knows, she's street smart, but she doesn't know like a lot of the technical stuff. So it's like a good perspective. Long John, at least we're learning about the value of different currencies. Don't hate. Yeah, no, it was an amazing gesture. It was an amazing super chat. It just freaked me out because I'm an ignorant American, and I don't know any of that stuff. Matthew Howe, did you really say ambiguous ethnicity? Yeah, you've seen her, dude. Like, what would you guess? Like, I could tell you literally anything, and you'd be like, that makes sense. James Mananang. Dude, guys, thank you so much. Finally finished sewing on the patch. You've been sewing this whole time, dude? I have an option for reflex bag that stands and moves back, or double end bag. Do you recommend either one over the other? The reflex bag, so the only reflex bag I've ever put my hands on that was any good was the ringside reflex bag. That's the only one. The double end bag, we said you can make one for $3, but the reflex bags, the ringside is the only good one, and it's like $300, and it's cool. But it's sort of narrow in its application. It makes you better at like one specific thing. Like, it's a great hand-eye coordination thing. And I mean, you can use it the exact same way you use the double end bag. In my limited experience, God, I lost my train of thought. Trying to read this chat at the same time. There's some good questions, and I'm trying to keep it scrolled up so I can get them. Like, these questions right after James' super chat are really good, so I'm trying to hold on to them. The double end bag, I think, is a little more versatile. Just me, and I could be wrong. There'd probably be someone that would say the opposite is true. You know, just me. I just know the double end bag's way cheaper. Is Maddox going to fight again, Kids at Boss? Probably, for sure. He's interested in it. He's not been training much lately because of what's going on, besides what he's done with me. But I'll always support him doing that if he wants to do it. I'm not going to make him do it. If he doesn't want to do it, he won't do that anymore. And he won't do like full contact fights until he's an adult. I don't believe in kids doing full contact fights. The Granite Workshop. How do you get sponsorships? Do companies reach out? Yes. I have never successfully contacted a company. I've only tried twice. One time, and I got blown off both times. And it was stupid of them because I was killing it in affiliate. Like, I can see when people buy stuff after going to my video. Like, the affiliate link tells me what people buy. And for both companies, I was just absolutely doing amazing things for them. And all I asked for was just some I didn't even ask for a sponsorship. I just asked for free stuff. When you say sponsorship, what I think you're saying, this is what I call a sponsorship. When a company pays me to make a video. This video was brought to you by, All In Fitness, in Grenada, Mississippi. Which this video was brought to you by All In Fitness in Grenada, Mississippi. And also James Mananang and James Shackelford and Henrik Bjork and the guy asking me the weird questions about insurgents. But them just sending me stuff, companies just hit me up. Matthew House says, dude, that phrase is so funny. Yeah. What was your most difficult fight in your career, Mike? My first Muay Thai fight. I got my ass kicked. I got beat up really bad. Nothing went my way except 2 big punches. 1 big punch at the end of the second round and 1 big punch halfway through the third round. Everything else was all him. Transatlantic Whirlwind. Did you retract one of your weird comments? It's like you were weird and then cool, and then weird and then cool, and then weird and then cool. Like a really interesting person would be. James Mannanine, thank you so much. Twilight Sparkle has a lot of intricate spaces. What? What? Is there a Twilight Sparkle? I thought maybe there was a Twilight Sparkle in here because my daughter likes My Little Pony. I don't know what you mean, man, but thank you so much. Translating Whirlwind, can you teach us the Gracie tackle? Are you talking about this? Let me see where I'm at. You're talking about where they go. They go like this, and then shoot to the body lock. That's the Gracie stomp. The Gracie stomp to the Gracie tackle. Yeah, it's actually a super legit self-defense and street fighting move. In modern MMA, it's not going to work how it used to because people understand what a shot is. You know, everyone, even non-wrestlers, understand what a shot is. 2 bricks? No, Steven Seagal is fake. Matthew Howe, funny story. You remember how my right stayed low following a jab? Well, I used a whirl you stick trainer thing, and that fool nailed my right cheek, and I was kind of fucking around. Are you talking about like the spar bar type thing? James Mananang, I saw. Oh, you were sewing. That's what you've been sewing. A Twilight Sparkle to your gi, dude. Please send me a picture of that. Please send me a picture of that. Tag me in a picture of that on Instagram. That is cool. I would put Twilight Sparkle, dude. I would put that on my gi just to like. You put stuff on your gi like that, and people know. If you were a kid, then people would think like, "Oh, what a sissy." But when you're an adult, people are like, "Oh no, that dude's very comfortable and very confident." Thank you so much, James, man. I really appreciate you, dude. This is amazing. Ja Silent told me it's called the Gracie Fundle. Faint the teeth, then lower your level. Yeah, that's the old Gracie. We called it the Gracie Stomp. Wasn't the Gracie tackle just a shitty double leg? Yes. It was a fake kick and a shitty double leg. Quinn Kalen asking something about what Ryan's saying. Ryan's a funny guy. Boom, 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 boom. Michaels Jackson knew the Gracie Fundell. Dude, what's your transatlantic whirlwind? Tell me about yourself, man. What is your deal? Tyler Reynolds, in your opinion, what are some good... Oh, my God. It's not your fault, Tyler. It's not your fault. I don't know how long you've been following, how long you've been on this stream, or how long. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. That's what the YouTubers always say. Why don't you karate chop that like button? Like, just press the like button. It helps me feed my kids. All right? In your opinion, what are some good stretches to improve hit? Dude, I don't know shit about flexibility or stretching. You've never seen me head kick anybody. You've never seen me stretch. Like, I don't know, man. Sensei Seth would be the expert, and Quan Kicker would be a good resource as well, and he's an expert as well. White Belt Central thinks they need to work on the accuracy for their punches. You never really have any drills you can recommend. Have you got that double end bag up yet? What's your opinion on Krav Maga? Dude, that was like 2 weeks ago, man. Mobo H. Mobo. Ryan Leesburg says, I appreciate comedy, recognizing comedy. Yeah, man. Like, you know. From a distance, you look like the Vsauce guy. Someone else said something about Vsauce. I don't know who Vsauce is. Yeah, James, tag me on Insta. Dragon Shenron made a stretching video. There you go. Art of One Dojo is here. Good evening, Mr. Art of One Dojo. Art of One Dojo, Art of One Dojo is, he's a karate nerd. He's a dorky karate guy. Does videos in his gi, but he's a nice guy. He's okay. For a karate nerd. Did you see The Art of Self-Defense, Art of One Dojo? That seems like, I think you probably did see it, and I think you made a video on it. Art of One Dojo, you should check out Art of Self-Defense, and that would be a video right up your alley, like talking about the style of karate used in it. Mobo H, yeah, you did miss that video, dude. I just did it. I just did it. Charles, 1968. Mikey, you crazy little bedbug. How the hell are you? Belated Happy Easter to you and yours. Long John. Hold on. Hey, Kristen, you still down here? Ryan Leesburg, what? You must live in a post-quarantine world. Ryan, I'm the only warrior here. Josh Silent, dude, I didn't block him, but I realized, it just occurred to me that you guys have been talking to him the entire time, and I literally have not seen him. Art of One Dojo, you did do a video on it. It just seemed like, oh, you didn't. That's you, dude. You should make that video. What type of karate is in the art of self-defense? In this video, we're going to talk about the type of karate. That's an Art of One Dojo video. Now, in real life, a sensei would never do this. But this is a movie, and it's very entertaining. You know what I mean? How you do your videos? Speaking of it, what is your favorite martial arts movie? You're going to laugh. Did I say it in the video? It's a tie. I have two favorite martial arts movies.
Karate Kid and Rush Hour 2.
No, Kristen said Karate Kid and Rush Hour 2. She don't know. She don't even know. Kristen and I have been together for how long? 9 years. Kristen and I have been together for almost 9 years. If she ordered me a sandwich, she doesn't know what I would get on it. Love from Jesse. You only look like the Vsauce guy because you're both bald with glasses and a beard. Yeah, when you have distinctive features, you're a bald white guy with a beard and glasses. You're every bald white guy with a beard and glasses. You should dye your beard pink for publicity. Saw some Rev Gear lace-up gloves. Do you have any recommend? Just lace-up gloves in general. I've never used lace-up gloves. Rev Gear has a new pair of lace-ups coming out, and you're not in there. That's the shot right there. Kristen's trying to see. She wants to see. I'm testing out the new the new studio. I asked them if they wanted to see it, but no one gave a shit.
Not yet. There's nothing to look at.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying they can see what I'm working on. My two favorite martial arts movies are Only the Strong, tied with Enough with Jennifer Lopez. Art of One Dojo, do not do a video on, and listen, Art of One Dojo, listen to me right now, because I know that I know that you as a YouTuber, your brain goes to places mine does. I am doing a video on Enough. Do not do that video. Or do it, whatever. It's whatever. Mine will be better. Transatlantic Whirlwind, I'm spastic. Oh, dude, thank you. Transatlantic Whirlwind. So Transatlantic Whirlwind has been super chatting it up. This is a super chat. And I think he's also an insane person. Let's read. I'm spastic. I can't be serious. Yep, he's an insane person. I try to, but just end up saying fine stuff. LOL, you're the first person to answer that weird question, and I'm a music fan. Yeah, dude, I get it, man. I get it. I mean, that stuff's all going on in here. I'm trying to, just trying to sneak on by. Oh man, I'm way behind on the normie chat. I do like Last Dragon. I love that one. Who's the master? Let's see. Let me try to catch up. Art of One Dojo. Don't worry, I have my own list of movies I'm still working on. Yeah. Well, I know that I'm just saying that because I know that you've done that style of video. It's very good. Only Strong, is that the Capoeira? Yes, that's the movie about Capoeira. Let's see. I can't attach a double end bag to the roof because it's weak, which sucks. Dude, you're the Parsa Safi. What do you live in that you can't? Do you need us to send you water? What? You can't hook it to anything inside the place where you live? It's very light. The Granic Workshop. How much of your personality is exaggerated in your videos?
Oh, none.
You want to take that?
Yeah, that's that's who you are.
Here.
Like, nope.
No, not the. Let's let Kristen take that.
From like the very beginning when I met you, he was always just like extra. He's a lot all the time, and it's very annoying. And it's just really funny to see like other people that are like chatting with you and want to hear from you. Because like in real life, people are like rolling their eyes, like, "Oh my God, shut up." So I'm happy that he found something like you're passionate about and other people are interested in. So, because like,
she's
yeah.
All right. Thanks.
I mean, it's what I fell in love with you.
Right.
Like,
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, babe.
But then after like so long,
Yeah. Thanks,
like,
babe.
Can you just a little bit?
Oh man, that was kind of brutal.
Love you though.
If you read between the lines, Matthew Howe, this is a $5 bribe for you to DM me the address to send the shirts to. OMFG. You don't know the address? You couldn't look it up?
You can Google it.
Yeah. Just Google it. Google it. Let's do this. All right, Matt Howe is getting a text message from me right now. Or a DM. Or whatever you call it. I look like such an old man doing this. I'm like, okay, there you go, Matt. Done and done. Matt must be drunk. Ryan says he's too cool for school. Art of One Dojo says, nah, Mike comes across very genuine. All that vinegar is real. Is Josh Silent still in the chat? I can't. There's like when I did the flashlight video and I shined the light in my eyes and I had that spot. There's like a spot over anywhere here. I see all that gibberish and it's just right by. He wants to fight me. He wants to fight. Like, what kind of person sees people on YouTube and then goes and fights them? Who would do that? Playbot. I'm 17. Is it too late to join MMA training and get into UFC and stuff? Yes, absolutely. You're too old.
How old?
17.
Oh.
You should have started when you were 6 months old. Every UFC fighter started when they were at latest 6 months old. Most of them by 3 months. A few of them prenatal. No, dude, get started, man. There's dudes starting in their 30s and going pro. There's dudes starting in their 40s and going pro. Like, just go train, man. Yeah. Talon Nichols? It's a hardcore name.
That's a cool name.
Yeah. What tips would you have to opening a martial arts gym from start to finish? Don't. First step is don't. Second step is keep don'ting. And then third step is never not don't. That's my, hey, I just said something funny. Huh? So what? What?
Nothing.
You can't whisper. This microphone's very sensitive. They probably heard you better than I did. Oh, Kristen farted. She's trying to mouth that she farted. Like people don't. What type of person sees a person claiming to be a... Oh, there it is. Josh Silent. Here he is. I found one of his things. What type of person sees a person claiming to be able to fight on YouTube? Me. There's something wrong with that guy. That's him right there. See him? Mm-hmm. He looks like he's yelling all the time. You look like you yell all the time. White Belt Central. I might. The joke is that I got my start on the internet, and just when people said, I want to fight you, and I would say, okay. Sarah Wally says, good night, Mike and Kristen. I'm guessing Native American, Black, and maybe Colombian.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, Kristen said, oh, that sounds really interesting. She would love to be more interesting. Thank you so much, Sarah. Kristen appreciates you.
I do.
Vetus, Art of One Dojo. Running a school is not for the faint of heart or the lovers of sleep. Yeah, and do your students help you disinfect the mats? Yes. Actually, one of them, like Nate, pretty much always mops. That's like his thing. He stays in mops. He's got that, student mentality. Nate always stays in mops, and people always help me clean up. But the thing about opening a school, Art of One Dojo knows this. He runs a school. So if I just taught martial arts, then nah, guys, I can't do it. Sorry, Transatlantic Whirlwind. Yeah, I can't. Transatlantic Whirlwind, I can't do it, man. I appreciate you greatly. You're super important to me, but it's not in my nature. I suffer fools because I am a fool. Y'all retracted messages. What happened? That's a weird function. So I could not run a school. There's such a narrow margin for a martial arts school, unless you're a mega huge, super, Globo gym type place. The margin is so narrow. It only works because I also do fitness. In fact, the fitness and kids classes keep the doors open, and then you just teach martial arts to adults because it's your passion. Let's see. Trans, I would love to be silenced. Then just stop talking. Here's the thing. Do you know why the haters don't bother me? Because I just don't read the messages. You guys should try that. You guys could learn a lot. I can teach you all kinds of stuff. Just don't read it. But oh my God, it's so late. I have to get to bed, guys. I have a 7:30. I have a personal training session in 4.5 hours. Art of One Dojo helped run one. I knew better than to run my own. I saw what the best guy to be, Art of One Dojo, you can attest to this then. Larry T says, "Hi, Mike. My wife is by my side, annoyed by me because of the time we spend during lockdown. Your videos are awesome." Yeah, dude. Me and Kristen are just trying to stay real busy. She's trying to fix stuff up in that room, I'm trying to fix stuff up in this room. Occasionally we work together on something, and then too much of a good thing is a thing. There is such a thing as too much of a good thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Art of One Dojo, he helped run a dojo. So he can tell you the best guy to be is the number 2 guy. Not the owner, but a guy who helps run it or teaches there. Not too much skin in the game, but you can be passionate about it and be part of it. Best thing to do is teach for somebody else. Matt runs a gym too. Jiu-jitsu, a couple of you guys have asked about jiu-jitsu. I've not been able to go now, obviously, but before that, I had this bicep thing here going on. This right here is getting better. This arm's getting stronger. But before that, it was a sprained ankle. Last year was a bad year for me. But I'm going to get there. Oh, man. Y'all are retracting messages right and left. That's weird. I don't know what y'all are doing. I hope y'all aren't saying anything stupid or political. Ugh. Props for the Globo Gym reference. Nobody makes me bleed my blood. Yeah, whenever I talk about you guys get what I'm talking about. A Planet Fitness, but we're talking about martial arts, but the idea is the same. 2 bricks. Good night, Icy Mike. Stay fresh. What did you do to damage your bicep? I punched too hard, dude. I'm just too powerful. I punched it. You should see what happened to the other guy. All right. Good night. Tomorrow, noon, leg day. Explosive legs, lunges and squats. Be ready. Eat your Wheaties. Drink your water. We'll see y'all at noon tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone that super chatted. You literally are a lifesaver.